Raise your hand if the first month of the MLB season was kind to you. Look, we're coming off an incredible April. We posted a plus 15.45 unit month, which is incredible by any standards. My commitment to you moving forward is that we're going to try to top this production every single month of the rest of the MLB season. Are you with me? What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 5-2 podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today's Monday, May the 1st, and we have a short 8-game MLB slate for you, but we've circled 4 spots that we absolutely love and are ready to cash some tickets on. For those of you who are new around here, welcome and thank you for listening to the 5-2 podcast. Let me take a second to explain how we run this betting show. Each episode, we give you 4 selections. We take a side, a total, a first inning prop bet, and a wild card prop. That could be anything that's widely available to be wagered on. Could be a home run prop, could be a strikeout prop, a walk prop, anything of that nature. All our bets are linked, tracked with a Google Doc sheet that's linked in the description. Give it a click if you want to follow along with the day-to-day record. If you haven't already subscribed to the podcast or the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so now and drop a like. Now, without further ado, let's get right into today's 4 selections. The first play we have for you is our side selection. We are taking the Washington Nationals plus 125 on the money line over the Chicago Cubs. Look, for however bad the Nationals have been so far this season, Mackenzie Gore has been the lone bright spot for him. He's pitching, incredibly well for how bad his team is behind him. He's got a 3-1 record. He's coming off, he's got a posted 3.00 ERA. He's coming off a 10 strikeout performance against the Mets, which the Nationals ultimately ended up winning that contest. And now he's going to stymie a lowly Chicago Cubs team that's just struggling to score runs, coming into this series. As for the Cubs, they just got swept by the Marlins 3 straight games. They're, put up very little in terms of production. They've lost 7 of the last 10 games overall. And now they send Drew Smyly to the bump. He's definitely been able to be hit and hit hard. And I expect the Nationals at home to be ready for this one. And I expect Mackenzie Gore to lead the way with a stellar pitching performance. Give me the Washington Nationals on the money line at odds of plus 125. The second play we have for you is our totals play. We are taking the over 9.5 runs in the Toronto-Boston contest. The odds are minus 115. Look, we've been cashing in on Toronto games and their unders and no-run first innings, we know with pretty much ease over the last little week or so. But it's time to flip the script in this one. They're coming off a great offensive output. They put up 8 runs against the Mariners yesterday. Unfortunately, their bullpen blew a 8-4 lead and ultimately choked the game away for them. But it's a good sign that the bats are starting to come to life, and they know they need to be consistent in order to put up consistently and get wins on a consistent basis. They're sending Jose Barrios to the bump today. He's very inconsistent, so you never know what he's going to get, and I'm expecting the bad version of him in this one. As for the Red Sox, they've scored 15 runs over the last 2 games against the Guardians. They're hitting the ball well right now. Corey Kluber's going for them on the mound. The Red Sox know they need to put up at least 5 runs in this contest to have any chance of winning. Take the over 9.5 runs at odds of minus 115. The next play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and we are taking the yes first inning run in the Toronto-Boston contest. The odds for this are minus 135. Look, there's no analysis for this. We expect these teams to put up a bunch of runs in this game. Both starting pitchers have terrible ERAs in the first inning, and we just expect both teams to, thrive in Fenway Park against terrible pitchers. We're going to see a couple early runs, from the Jays in the top half of the first. If not, Boston will definitely get to Jose Barrios in the bottom half to save our ass. Take the yes first run inning in the Toronto Blue Jays Boston Red Sox contest, odds of minus 135. Finally, our wild card selection we have for you today is another side bet. We are taking the Cincinnati Reds on the money line plus 175 over the San Diego Padres. Look, for whatever reason, the MLB schedule makers didn't do San Diego any favors in this contest. They were in Mexico for 2 straight games in high altitude. Now they return home to Petco Park, where it's definitely a different type of beast altogether. The Reds, they are in California already. They're going to be ready and waiting for the Padres' return. I expect the Reds, they did perform well against Oakland, taking 2 of 3. They put up a bunch of runs in that series. I expect them to be ready to hit Blake Snell, who's been absolutely atrocious so far this season in 4 starts. He's not striking out a ton of people. He's given up 18 walks, 5 home runs in just 23 innings pitched. He's been brutal all around. The Reds are hitting the ball well. I expect San Diego to be fatigued in this one, and I expect the Reds to take advantage and win the opening game in the series. Give me this great price at plus 175 for the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. That wraps up the 14th episode of the 520 podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to help and support the podcast, please drop a like, subscribe, leave a rating, leave a review, and share with your friends on social media. The next episode of the 520 podcast will be available Monday night. Until next time,